Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami ngoNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel, sikhuluma ngama-reality TV shows, ama-celebrities, kanye nama-YouTubers. If it's your first time joining me today and you really like my content, do not forget to press the subscribe button like ezansi and the notification bell. Kanti-ke futhi, you can also support the channel by liking the video, pressing a thanks button, and also just watching some adverts on this video. If you're joining us from Facebook, please follow the page and also like the stream. If you're joining us from Twitter, do the same. Please like the stream, and also follow me on Twitter. We are live in 3 places. You guys, this live was not planned, but I thought, listen, you guys, we need to gossip. Okay, our network is not perfect right now, but no network formed against us. Okay. No network formed against our gossip shall prosper. I just thought, let's just gossip before I go to bed. I've been running around, you guys. One of my babies is in the hospital, but it's not serious, just for some tests. Okay. So I've been up and down today. That's why I wasn't able to give you any videos. But ngifuna sihlebe ngalo mgosi lona, okay? So if you are somebody that follows uThando Zesthembu, Izingane Zesthembu, and also just the Mselegu family outside of the show or the shows, then you are going to enjoy this mgosi, because I want us to discuss this issue, okay? Remember, you guys, not so long ago, the SEX tape that came up, okay, and shook the internet. We're going to talk about it because now, you guys, the timing, I just want to see how it looks, you guys, like the quality of the picture, because my network is very shaky right now. So I want to see from my phone. So now my perspective on this whole thing is different because of now seeing what's happening with the show. So my perspective of when and how the SEX tape came out, Mpumelelo and Queen Loli's tape came out, it's suspicious to me. Okay, it's suspicious that it came out right when they were still shooting the show. And also the reactions of everybody. Oh no, it looks good. The reactions of everybody that is concerned on the show is suspicious too. I'm like, no, we need to gossip about this, okay? We need to talk about what's happening. Disable D, okay? Did you watch the episode? Did you watch the? If you haven't watched it, okay, get a hold of it. Something suspicious is going on with the storyline, right here on Izingane Zesthembu. Hello. Welcome, Disable. Sneku Kusine, thank you so much for joining me. Okay, you guys. So remember, few months ago, can't remember when exactly, Queen Lolly did an interview, you guys. Did an interview where she revealed that she was being intimate or had been intimate with Umseleko. Okay, fine. We all thought she meant Umosamseleko. And then later on, she says, no, man, I mean the young Amseleko. Okay, I mean the son, not the father. Okay, I felt like at the time that Queen Lolly was just trying to very intentionally mislead us, because if you say Umseleko, everybody's going to think that it is Mosamseleko, okay? And then later on, she corrected and she was like, no, man, I don't mean the father, I mean the son. And we're like, oh, the son. The son is doing it too. The son is doing it too, okay? It was a surprise because for me, Queen Lolly looks older. Okay, they say she's 31. Even 31 surprises me, okay? Queen Lolly looks like Untanga, you know? And I am not in my 30s, okay? I was in my 30s more than 10 years ago, okay? So I was surprised because she does look a little bit older than Upumelelo. They said that she's 31. So then, you guys, because of course other people were saying, "Hi, girl, you are lying. This did not happen." What? She decided to give receipts. Okay, so she put out some receipts. At the time when Musa Kaula was interviewing her, we heard some noises and we were like, "But that can be anybody." And she was like, "Oh, so you guys are saying that it's not him?" But the tape came and it was the boy Wakam Selegu. They're topless. Okay, I didn't see any other thing, guys. When you are warned to go to something is not, as nice to watch, you mustn't go there. So I wasn't even looking to see. I just saw him topless under the blanket with Queen Lolly. I was like, it's enough for me. Okay, what is this little boy doing under the blankets with a 30-something-year-old? Okay, so she came with this and I was like, okay, you say I'm lying about them, Selegu, son. I'm going to give you the receipts. She came with the receipts, okay? And there was also a tape, but it was like audio. Okay, I never saw the actual thing, and I don't want to see the. It's not my thing to watch the kids do the kids things, okay? So fine, you guys. It came out. It was a big thing. Mseleko flew from KZN to Joburg to come and speak to his son, and they had that talk, which was very weird to us watching because they had a talk right at the was it the bus station or at the airport, right there. They had a talk, and Mseleko was like, "We must never do this again." But Mseleko was not looking like he was displeased by the whole thing. It did not look unhappy about the whole thing. It was almost like yeah, boy, hey, hey, we are she's a Joburg. But he wouldn't say that because had he said that as a father, we would have been like, Babum Seleko, Kuzingane, you know. So he was pretending to Yamkuza, but you could say go to Babum Seleko, you know. At the same time, it was like, my boy is doing the things in the Joburg, you know, killing the Joburg kids. Not only is he famous in KZN, also in Joburg, you know. It sounded like that kind of a talk. Okay, fine. What we were not thinking about it because at the time, you guys, there were already rumors that they were shooting the show. The kids were shooting the show. We did not know what the show was going to be like and all of that because immediately after the season of Izingane Zesthembu, they all flew to Joburg and they were up and down in Joburg. We knew something was going on, but we were not clear what was going on. Okay. So maybe I'm the only one that did not put two and two together and be like, these people are shooting the show, that's why they're acting the way that they're acting. Okay. Now, you guys, on this episode, I'm still going to do the full review on Iskatla TV to talk about what happened, the whole thing. Okay. I'll wait for my Tuesday viewers. So now, you guys, on this episode, this is an episode where they are actually talking about the tape coming out as if it's a new thing. Okay, they're at a club. Bumele is at the club with his siblings and Uvuyo because the other one is pregnant. Okay, the one, the one on a step, the one Oshupayo Valley is Utirelo is at home. They're having fun and all of that. Vuyo gets a call from Tirelo. Tirelo is like, check your social media because your man is busy there by social media. Uvuyo checks the social media. Da, 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 da. The man is busy. Okay. He is busy there making noises that nobody wants their kids to ever know that they make such noises in their lives. Okay. So you don't want yourself making such noises in the internet because one day your kids will come across it. Okay. Now Vuya is like, what the hell is happening here? This girl, whatever, I don't know her. She's like 31 years old. Okay, that was the first clue for me. I was like, Vuya is acting like she doesn't know anything about Queen Lolly. And then one of the first things she says is Queen Lolly is 31 years old. What is she doing with Mpumelelo? Okay, okay. Within the few minutes of her finding out because there's an SX tape, okay, that alone for me, I was like, something is off here. And then on top of that, you guys, Utirelo, listen, you guys, if there is a tape of my man, okay, on the internet, this is how I'm calling my girl. If I'm calling, yay, yay, vula ifoni, vula, yay, ziyaduma internet. Or I'll be crying, vula, you know, this will be me, you know, because this is my man on the internet doing the things, you know. Tirelo is like, girl, it's in Kulume now, you know. Hey, your boyfriend is busy there by the internet. Vuyo is like, walks outside now to listen to what Tirol is saying. Listen, what's going on? Oh, look at your boyfriend on the internet. And then she looks and then she's like, she's not even a good actor, you guys, actress. She's like, what am I gonna say? What the hell is going on? What is he doing with a 31-year-old? Oh my god, this is bad. But at the same time, she's smiling and laughing. This is bad. Oh my god. And then Usne comes. Usne comes to get the news. What's happening? But Usne has to pretend it was this thing they didn't know it was gonna happen. Usne comes and he's like, what's wrong, Vuyo? What's wrong? Hey, your brother is here doing the things. You know, the weird thing is that Uvuyo shows Usne, hey guys, I don't want to see my brother doing the things. I'll be like, when someone tries to show me, I don't want to see my brother. But because it's a pretend story, they say, like, look at your brother. Usne is like, listen, She doesn't say this, but it looked like she was thinking, listen, we already knew about this, so let's just go have fun because they're in the club, guys. They're popping bottles. Kumnandi, yabona. Avuya is just like Avuya is trying to act like she was directed by the directors of the show, but it's very difficult for her. She keeps laughing, she keeps smiling. I'm like, girl, you just found out your man is having the sex with the other, She's like, what am I gonna do? Imagine I never knew that people could know that my man moans, and all of that. And then it just all just sounded like, and then I'm like, no man, no man, something is going on here, you guys. Okay. So I had to go back and think and be like, what was going on here? First, you guys, the fact that they were shooting the show at the time, I feel like now we have to question whether it was intentional for the tape to come out right at that time. Okay, how convenient for the SEX tape to come out in the middle of a season, the first season that they had of the show. How convenient is that, you guys, that tape came out right at that time, you guys. Okay. And also, there were moments when Queen Loli will be telling her story, and it will seem like she was hoping that she was going to be one of these girls. Okay. And if she knew at the time that these two were shooting the show with Pumelelo, but she wasn't the one that was selected to shoot the show with Umpumelelo, would she not intentionally just release? So, did she release the tape because people were saying she was lying about having sex with them Selegu? Or did she release the tape to say, you're not going to do the show without me? I've got a tape here. Or did the producers call her and say, Lolly, now it's really good to you are one of the girlfriends. What do you have, girl? And then the girl was like, do you want the show to be interesting? I've got a tape here. They were like, yes, at the right time. Release the tape. Okay. There is a feeling in that whole story now that feels like everybody by the time that they are getting the news on the show that the tape is out, it's almost like they are being told the story that they already knew. It's either the tape came out, they had their original reactions to the tape coming out, and then they were like, yo, but this is very good for the show, so let's pretend as if the tape is coming out now, because the reaction, how are you so calm? Your man is there on the internet with another woman. It's so fake. Now I understand even Umpumelelo, because Pumelelo is like, umuntu uyawenza mistakes. There's no, oh my god, I'm on the internet, my behind on the internet, no. He is like, umuntu uyawenza amaphutha, and we just have to accept it, and let's move on with life. What's next? He actually says that to the girlfriends. Mistakes happen. What can we do? Let's move on with our lives. I'm like, guys, do they think with that we are stupid? I kind of feel like they knew about that tape, and I feel like with Umselegu and Umpumelelo being the executive producers, if I am correct in that, though that tape was planned to come out. Okay, if it wasn't planned, it was very convenient, very very convenient that it came out right in the middle of the season. That is almost starting to bore us, because now the only thing that we're getting is just a back and forth between Utirelo and Uvuyo. Okay, so they wanted to spice it up, and the tape just came right at the right time. But if I'm wrong about the whole thing being fake, there is a possibility that this one was made. That maybe she was mad that she's not part of the show. Because what is the difference between her and them? They're all girlfriends, most. They're all girlfriends. Whoever is next to him gets to spend more time with him. That's just how it looks like. Even when they were there by Sunset, if you're sitting next to him, you get to spend time with him. And then if he walks there and then you walk and stand by him, you get some time with him. That's just how the relationship work. So what's the difference between this one and these two? And if she was in the picture at the time, how come they didn't put her on the show? Did she not say, they think I'm not worth being part of the show? Let me give them this tape. But you guys, regardless of whether the tape they released it intentionally for the show or not, I kind of feel like the reactions on the episode when they are saying it's being released, it just doesn't look like it's a natural reaction for me. It looks like it might have been a repeat. They had already seen the tape, they had already reacted, but they had to act it up because they really wanted it to be part of the show, because it just doesn't seem real. Something is off about their reaction. I'm like, you just found out your man is mensing other women, and then you are just calm about it. Okay, you don't have a problem with it. It doesn't sound right. Even if you know your man is up to no good, but you are thinking that he is a little bit private about it. Okay, it's like, okay, don't let other people know what I know about you. Okay, so the fact that they were like, your boyfriend, I just didn't believe that story. No, load shedding happened, and now I'm even lazy to watch TV. At least you have no network disable. Hey, there's load shedding in the house, I can't even. I'm bored with the show. I even enjoyed a mini episode that the than the bigger kids. I haven't watched the younger kids. I don't know, you guys. I did not think that we were going to enjoy this show. I'm actually am getting entertained by the show, but I was also just getting that feeling of everything is always about Tirelo versus Rio, Tirelo versus Rio, Tirelo versus Rio. I wanted to see other things. And I think they did this tape thing just to spice things out, but I don't think that it's doing that. But it's like, because it does feel like an old story, but also their reactions to the old story doesn't seem, or it doesn't look like it's naturally new story to them. It's like, even on the show, it looks like it's an old story to them, you know, because it would have been nice to just see them, oh my god, there is a, like I would have done it, but they should have casted me, I am an actress. A night shift, I would have said, oh my god, look at this. Break the phone or something. Badlala ngathi something off, okay, off ngale fake storyline. But you guys, don't you think the show would have been interesting if they added her to the mix? You know, not just we hear about her, because right now we're just hearing about her. We're hearing about the SEX tape. Had that story not been revealed back then, we would not know that it is Queen Lolly, okay? Because they're not mentioning really her name. Did they say it? I don't know. They did, you know, so we wouldn't know. But I do think that had they added her, however way that they add her to be part of the show, it would have made the show more interesting, because uyasihlanyela lo muntu, guys, in a good way, in a good bad way, you know what I mean? Like, where's Daniela Lobutulon? And this one, it would have been such an interesting mix. So I do think that the producers didn't think about this one. She would have added something to the show, even if Pumelo doesn't end up marrying her, because even these two, he might end up not marrying them. So, because all of them are just girlfriends. So, at the end of the day, if they added her, maybe the show would be more interesting. Maybe even Abo Noni M podcast, who are saying they are bored, would have enjoyed the show. Listen, I haven't watched really the little ones. I have seen videos being suggested here on YouTube. I've heard people talk about the show. Guys, sometimes I feel like, yo, I have enough of them Selego family. Sisazobuka nothando nesithembu. Soon, can we get a break sometimes? So I don't know. Maybe I need to watch a little bit of the little kids and see what's happening there. I do feel like Umselego is already preparing for the little kids to possibly get their own like show, maybe on DSTV too. So that's why they are doing that little kids, younger siblings thing on YouTube. But yeah, you guys, listen, that is what is going on with Izingane Zesthembu. That's all I wanted to talk about. It's almost 20 minutes, this video. I didn't want it to be so long. But thank you so much, you guys, for joining me on this live. Just watch out for notifications, you guys, because this weekend is crazy. But when I get time, I will sit and talk again. But omunye umgosi mawuqhamuka khona manje, today we are going live again. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Do not forget to like the stream and share it. And also, if you are in a Wi-Fi free zone, do not forget to let the stream run again, especially if you are watching from YouTube. Thank you to the people on Facebook. Thank you to the people on Twitter, if there's anybody, because we are still trying to grow our family there. Like the video and share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngiyakuthanda nami Disebo. I love you too. Bye.